back to my channel. It's Quita. If you're new to my channel, please make sure you click the subscribe button below. And if you're a returning subscriber, welcome back. And I gotta guess. Well, he's not really a guest no more at this point. But
guess.
He's not a guest. Zell. This is my boyfriend. If y'all don't know, this is my boyfriend. So, yeah, we're doing a video on, well, you can say what you want to say.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I'll talk. But we doing a video.
But I got something to say. Happy Valentine's Day out there to everybody. Hope everybody enjoyed it. I'm gonna talk about my podcast at the end. We can show them where to find me and shit like that. But this is just a message for all the women out there. And all the men
disclaimer.
A disclaimer. If you're single or you're alone on Valentine's Day, there's nothing wrong with that. Don't feel bad. Don't feel like you're missing out on something, because the majority of people that spend their time with somebody that's cheating on them anyway. So
oh my God,
that's how this shit go. And on top of that, if you want to hear me talk more, y'all need to tune in. But listen,
it's got me in the description box below.
This shit, a lot of this shit is fake. Okay, I'm gonna just be 100 with you. A lot of this shit is fake, and I know they always had a saying out saying that when a dude or a female be like, oh, you know, it's cool. Valentine's Day is every day in our relationship and shit like that. Like, that's cool. You know what I'm saying? You're supposed to make your partner feel loved every day. But I mean, like, I feel in this day specifically, even though me and my lady did gifts and stuff like that, like I said, I seen that she was more enthused and felt, it seemed like she was happier when she seen flowers.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I love
when she seen the flowers,
you know,
like that made her much happier versus me just buying her some shit. Even though I bought her some stuff, it's just still like it's the thought that count. You know, on top of it all, like I said, I'm gonna revert back to, because I know I don't want to start rambling, because we got a lot to talk. We got some things to talk about, but I don't want to go rambling. But don't feel bad about being by yourself, bro. It's cool. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Trust me, you ain't missing out on shit. Because think about it this way. When you wake up tomorrow, everything's back normal. Dude gonna go back and fuck with old girl. She gonna go back and fuck with dude. And that's how it's go. Because like I'm trying to let y'all know, a lot of motherfuckers get cheated on anyways.
Okay, disclaimer. But this video is about how we met. And honestly, the way I see things is different than the way he see things. So it might be some discrepancies in our story. Because he be capping.
What you mean?
Because the way you see things is different than the way I see them. You see
like
things
what?
differently.
Like what?
Like, I don't know. When we go through the story, I'm going to let you know if it's a discrepancy.
I'm stating straight facts. I'm stating straight facts.
Oh my God.
I'm not...
So you want to start it?
Okay.
He wanted me first, y'all. That's T. That's a real T right there. He wanted me back in what, 2014?
Shout out to Amsterdam vodka. Listen, I wanted you back in, what was that? That was 14?
14, I think. When I had that green hair.
That was 14?
I think that was 14.
Damn. So, okay.
I didn't know him, though.
Little background. I didn't approach her or anything like that.
No,
At the same time, like, I was in something.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I couldn't.
He seen me off eye candy, and that was just that.
Yeah.
But he never said nothing to me, and I guess he seen me in the club. I didn't see him in the club. I was out for my birthday, and he seen me, and he thought I looked nice, but he didn't approach me though. So like, we didn't we literally didn't start. We didn't link or start talking to each other until what? It's been.
Was it
2020? 2020.
No, let's get back. See now she doing the shit.
Okay, so sorry. What's the beginning? Okay.
This is what happened. So in no tags, I seen you with no tags.
Right.
Mm-hmm. I seen you with no tags.
Yeah, I just sped it up a little bit.
Right. I seen you with no tags. You had the green hair or whatever. I peeped her back at no tags. If you familiar in Milwaukee area, y'all know no tags. Went down every single Friday. She was in a section with plenty motherfuckers, plenty people. But that's about us. That ain't what we talking about. But 2019. I was a single man doing single shit. I was doing single shit. But I was single, and we followed. We had each other on Instagram.
Honestly, I don't know how we ended up on each other's socials. Like, you just appeared on my shit out of nowhere.
No, I feel like
I wasn't seeing you.
I added you on Facebook though.
Oh, you did?
I added you on Facebook, but I don't know how the fuck we became friends on Instagram.
We was on Instagram first, and then you added me
then
on Facebook.
Then I added you on Facebook, yeah. But anyways, back in 2019, she wrote me in my inbox. I believe at the time I was out drinking. I was at the bar or something like that.
Yeah.
And she like, where you at? I think you asked me where I was at.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, you asked me where I was at.
Didn't even know your ass.
Right, didn't even know me. Thirsty.
Don't do that.
If your girl writing people in the inbox where they at,
don't do that. Don't do that.
It's flat. You were single, so shit.
It don't matter.
You wrote me.
All right, come on.
You wrote me.
Come on.
Fucking bad. No, listen. You wrote me, and you asked where I was at. I told you where I was at, and then we was planning on linking.
Yeah.
We was supposed to link, and
couldn't. It was a situation that happened.
We couldn't.
So,
yeah,
we didn't link. And I was getting over allergic reaction, so I ain't had no business getting out anyway.
Right.
And then, what happened? No, I didn't get over I didn't have no allergic reaction because I didn't go to school until 2020.
Your brother had your car. That's why you couldn't link with me.
Yeah, but I could have sworn.
You had an allergic reaction though.
Yeah.
You did. You had an allergic reaction to something.
To makeup.
Yeah.
And then,
but you was still gonna come though.
Yeah, I was. Because I put makeup on. And then we ended up not linking. Keep in mind at this time we like really not really communicating like that. Really, it's just really like messaging like on the internet, like on Instagram here and there, but nothing too heavy. Like we may see each other's story and make comment or something. Mostly me. And then 2020
April, the day after her birthday.
So in between like the end of, it was like around November, right? That's when November 2019 was supposed to link. We didn't. Mm-hmm. And then we was like messaging and shit like that. A little bit. Yeah, but we wasn't
linking.
That weren't like talking heavy or nothing. But prior to my birthday, I think you was out or something, and then I was just like, we were supposed to link, and I was like, what's your number? Because remember, I was supposed to link with you multiple times, and I never came.
Yeah.
And I told him, like, I think I told you, I was like, no, I told you, I said, just text me when you go out, and I'm a link or something like that. And I never went. Mm-hmm. And then the day after my birthday, I finally linked up with him. And I actually invited him to, I had a party at my mama's house. And I invited him, but he didn't come because T. And I ended up linking with him the next day or whatever. So I went by his house or whatever, and I brought a bottle over there. I had a big ass bottle of 1800. And I went over there. We was taking shots all night. Like we literally, I had him up till 5 or 6 o'clock in the morning talking his ears off.
She was gore.
So, ladies, y'all can definitely like drink with a man and not have to, have sex.
Why is that even a conversation though? Like, why do people feel like I don't want to turn shit to
podcast?
A podcast, but like,
you ready to?
I'm just saying, why do people feel like people feel like men and women can't be friends? People feel like you can't go out and have a good time. Like when dudes take a female out, he expect to fuck.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, why people just can't catch a vibe, bro?
I don't know.
Like people really can't. People are allergic to good vibes, my nigga. Like why you just can't go out and catch a vibe, bro?
I just know that I don't follow what the standards are in this day and age. I don't follow those standards. Like I do whatever I want to do or what's best for me. So, but I feel like a lot of people feel like they have to do certain shit because everybody else doing it. I don't know what it is, honestly. But we ended up linking, we was drinking, taking shots, and we was really just getting to know each other, like vibing, getting to know each other. And I got his ass drunk. Dude. And we was just taking shots back to back to back until like 5, 6 o'clock in the morning.
Because the real shit was this though. The real shit was before she came over with that tequila. I've been not drinking no tequila since my 21st birthday. Like when I was 21, I got fucked up on tequila, and I never drank a tequila again. Now, since I met her,
he a tequila drinker.
But since I've been a tequila drinker, that's all I be wanting now.
Yeah.
Or Crown Apple.
Yeah, I don't fuck with crime.
1 or 2.
But after that, we started talking. But we even still then, we wasn't really like heavy talking like that.
Right.
Like we was talking on and off from April until what year was that, John?
My Grammy passed in June 2020.
Yeah.
No, yeah, 2020.
Yeah, it was 2020. The year we
Yeah,
started talking.
you had the surgery 21.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we were talking, but we like okay. At first, when I first went to his house, we were like texting a lot. But you know how it go when you start texting people and y'all like link or whatever. At first, like first couple weeks, y'all like texting all the time, and then it slow down. That's kind of like how it was. And then it really slowed down when his grandma passed away. Like he just like went low, and I'm just like very weird. Like the hell. I mean, you could tell your point of view.
Why I went low?
Yeah. Or why you wasn't talking to me like that.
Okay. I feel like at the time, like us as dudes, we know when a woman's ready for like stuff that we're not ready for.
Yeah, because I had already told you from the get-go what I was looking for.
Yeah, you told me from Jump Street, and it's like, I'm like, okay, like, I knew I wasn't on that level yet. I knew I wasn't ready to do that yet. So I was trying my best, bro, to kind of push her away from me. I was trying my best to try to push her away from me or whatever. But it was just like, I think what kept us together, it wasn't about like she was waiting on me or anything like that. But because at the same time, just because I wasn't like ready to be committed to her, this was still like my friend. Like,
yeah, we was friends.
I had like no friendship with no other females. Like
we were really friends.
We was real
like,
friends. Like, real fucking friends.
Like we weren't kissing or nothing. Like
friends, bro. Friends. Like, so I ain't gonna.
What?
No, we was just talking about it. But we was friends. I was just trying to push you away, but.
And he was talking to other women.
I was single. I told the folks in the beginning of the video I was doing single shit.
Yeah.
So I was single. I knew Quita wanted something. I knew I wasn't really ready for it, so I was just kind of like shying away. But then my grandma passed away, and I really kind of went low on everybody and everything. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like I was fucked up behind that. So I kind of went low after that. We ended up picking back up in, because no, before June we
July we picked back up.
Yeah, but before June I was still seeing you though.
At the beginning. Yeah. Like after April, I was linking with you probably like every other weekend or something. Yeah. And then it like the month or two before your granny passed, that's when it like kind of slowed down. Yeah. So then after his grandma passed or whatever, I had hit him and I was like, "Hey stranger," or something like that. Y'all know the "Hey stranger" text. And he was like, "No, I wrote you on Instagram." Or is it Instagram or I text you? It was one of the two.
You text me.
And he was like, yeah, and you was like, "I'm not a stranger."
Yeah,
you was like, "I'm not a stranger. My grandma passed." And I was like, "Damn, my bad. I'm sorry," or whatever. And then I kind of like tried to give him his space a little bit. But we started talking after that again. Like we picked up heavier.
We went on a date.
Yeah, we went to Top Golf. Mm-hmm. If y'all listen to his podcast, he's talking about me. So, you said the most you spent on a woman was when you went to Top Golf.
Yes, like as far as a date, bro, you better have that paper right. Like, what are you like? That shit, Top Golf, like we just recently came from Top Golf, and that was fun too.
Yeah.
But Top Golf is kind of like bowling to me. Like I don't want to be there for fucking hours. You know, I only need like a solid hour and a half at Top Golf, and I'm ready to go home.
And then we went to Top Golf. We had a really good time. I drove all the way out to Chicago. We from Milwaukee, Wisconsin. And I drove to Chicago. This was his first time, like, being in a car with me. Yeah, that was his first time being in a car with me. His ass was a little nervous.
Nervous as fuck.
Because he don't like riding in a car with people. And then I took him all the way to a whole nother city, a whole nother state. So we went to Chicago. We had a good time, though. Mm-hmm. And after that, we, like, picked up heavy on talking. Like, we started talking heavy after that. And then...
You can tell us about that. What? That time.
Oh, so after that date, right, we were doing good. Like, we were really doing good. Like, I was feeling him, you know, we was talking and, you know, we was really doing, like, I was going by his house and shit like that, just chilling, like, we still not doing shit. Like, we still, like, really on a friendship level, but he know I like him. And I know he like me, too. So, I tell him, like, okay, next time we go on a date, I'm going to pay for it or whatever. And I'm like, we could go to your favorite restaurant, Carson's, and then I want to go to the Axe place you want to go to or whatever. He like, okay, cool. We have plans and everything. Literally, the day comes and I get stood up. And let me tell y'all. So, he randomly tell me, like, okay, I got to go to Chicago. Like, the day of, we talk about what time we going and everything. And then he randomly hit me with, oh, I forgot I got to go to Chicago with my brother. Because we supposed to be going out of town. And we trying to get our stuff together, blase, blase. So, I'm like, okay, cool. He like, you know, I'm going to be back in time for the date, though. And I'm like, okay, that's fine, you know. I'm going to be doing shit during the day anyway. And I got to do my makeup and stuff. So, he like, all right, he talking to me throughout the day. He texted me throughout the day, letting me know every step that he doing and shit. He go to Gurney. Well, y'all went to a couple malls, right? Or did y'all just go to Gurney?
Went to Gurney, we went to outlets.
Yeah, the fashion outlets at Gurney. And then all of a sudden, he like, oh, we going to Cheddar's. I don't really feel like going, but my brother want to go, blase, blase. And I'm just like, you know we're supposed to be going out to eat. So at that point, I feel like going out to eat, like going to Carson's, I already felt like that was out the window because I knew you was already going out to eat. So I was like, okay. At this point, I'm getting a little frustrated. So I tell him, I was like, okay. I said, it's cool. Just let me know when you make it back home. If we can't make dinner, that's cool. We could do something else. Like we go to a bar or we could just go to the place that I said we could go to because they don't close until a certain time anyway. So I was like, let me know when you make it back home. He like, all right, cool. I bet. I got it. I got you or whatever. He didn't say it like that, but you know, whatever. So boom. That was it. Like literally, I heard nothing else from him. Nothing. I had my makeup done and everything. I heard nothing from this man. Like, and I feel like I shouldn't have to reach out to him and ask him what's going on because I was already communicating with him all day and asking him to just let me know when he make it back home. So at that point, I felt like he didn't want to go. I felt rejected. And I felt like he didn't want to go. So I was just like, fuck it. He don't want to go. I'm not going to press the issue. So I had a backup plan. My brother was going out. So I was just like, fuck it. I'm just going to go with my brother. And I went out to the club with him that night or whatever. And then you want to tell your side? Or you don't got no side?
I don't got no side.
Yeah, he stood me up, y'all. So then after that, I stopped talking to him. Yeah. Because automatically that was just like a no for me because I feel like for me to even extend that offer for me to take you out, like, you know what I mean? That was like a slap in the face to me. Because what women y'all know really taking men out on dates? Like,
not too many.
So, after that, I stopped talking to him, and we didn't talk for like 2 weeks, like literally at all. And it took for him to text me and apologize and let me know, like, oh, I'm sorry I was dead. He was like, I was wrong for what I did. And you said something like, you wasn't used to women.
Yeah. So, I had this thing, though, in the beginning, like, I wasn't used to, like, getting certain shit or having certain women do stuff for me because I've had history of motherfuckers throwing shit in my face. So that was a no-go for me, bro. Like when a female wanted to take me on a date, when a female wanted to buy me something, I always was that person that wanted to turn that shit down because I went through certain points with women where they did some shit for me or took me somewhere, and once we got into it, I heard about that shit immediately. So that was wrong for me to have that mindset when it came to her because I know all women are different. All women ain't the same. It was just that trauma. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? That trauma of knowing what some women are capable of. Like, at the end of the day, like, me and her, we were still freshly getting to know each other. So it was like, I didn't trust that. I didn't trust it. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, Top Golf had me nervous as a bitch. So it was like, I'm not going on a date with her, bro. Like, I was kind of intimidated. I'm like, man, like, I never dealt with no type of female like this before. So it was like, I'm like, damn, I don't know about this shit, man. Like, but, you know, you okay.
Dude, you irritate the hell out of me. So after that, what happened after that?
After that, we end up.
Oh yeah, you apologized, and then I said a smart ass remark. I said, "Don't worry about it. I would never invite you nowhere else or whatever." So he stopped talking to me because he was petty as fuck.
You don't say no shit like that to people.
He stopped talking to me because he felt like that was a slap in his face. But you already slapped me in my face.
So she's tit for tat, right?
No, you slapped me in my face, and I felt not literally, y'all, but. The thing is, it was just more so me letting you know that I would not, because of what you did, I'm not, it's kind of like how you said you had trauma.
Yeah.
That was kind of like trauma to me. So I'm like,
okay.
I'm not inviting you nowhere else because that rejection, that didn't make me feel good.
Yeah.
So then after that, we wasn't talking again for like a week or two. It was like a week.
Yeah, we stopped talking for a bit.
And me and my friend, we went out to dinner. We had, we went to the sushi restaurant and we got dressed up and shit like that. That's not what it was called.
No, that's what I was on the phone. Like Saki.
Yeah.
It's called Screaming Tuna.
Bad. Yeah, Screaming Tuna.
I've been there before.
We went to the sushi restaurant. We went to the sushi restaurant or whatever. And we was just chilling. We were just talking, catching up and stuff like that. And my best friend was like. I told her about the situation and she was like, give him another chance. And she was like, you just never know. Maybe he was just nervous, blase.
Thank you, shout out to you.
Whatever. And then I was like, I don't know. I was like, I'll see. He mad about that I said that. But
I wish I would have heard her ass say that. I was like, okay. Cool.
So then after that, I think like right after that, me and my friend talked. I did text him and I was like, hey, what's up? Like, what's going on or whatever. And that's when we started picking up on talking more. Like we started talking more consistently.
Yeah. We gonna get down to the road. I feel we got more consistent at 21 of January when I was down here. But we was talking like a motherfucker after that situation.
Yeah, so we got more consistent.
Right.
But we got like really like.
We gonna get to we on our way. We walking down. We gonna get there.
So I'm trying to figure out what else happened in 2020. Nothing.
That was
my grandma passed.
Yeah, your grandma.
My grandma passed, and he was there for me. He was there for me, and like I went by his house or whatever, and he was talking to me or whatever. I broke down crying in front of him. I hate crying in front of people. And he was talking to me or whatever, and he was like, cause he's a podcaster, and he had to go do an episode that night. Like he had but he had a schedule, and he was supposed to go do an episode that night, and he was gonna cancel it or whatever. And I was like, don't worry about it. Like, you know, I'm just happy that you talked to me or whatever, cause I went over there the day my grandma passed or whatever. So, and he was there for me. So that showed me a lot. Like that meant a lot to me that he was there for me or whatever. So like, I feel like right after that is when we really, like when I was like, okay, yeah, I'm gonna continue to talk to him because he's there for me. Like he's a really genuine friend. Like, and it wasn't even really just about, it wasn't even about like, okay, I want to date him more. Now, it was more so like, this is really my friend. Like, he genuinely my friend, and he was really there for me at one of my worst moments. Because I was close to my grandma.
Yeah.
And then, that was in November. And then...
January was the next step.
Yeah, January was the next step.
Bro, listen to this shit, bro. Listen to this. Listen to this. Now, I did what I did. I fucked up, okay? But basically, I did kind of make it seem like, okay, we doing this now. Like, we together now. You know what I'm saying? I kind of fucked up by saying that, jumping the gun. I think it had a lot to do with just how close we started to become after your grandma passed. Yeah. And I was just like, you was happy. And I'm just like, I was making you happy. Yeah. So I'm like, you know what?
You just gotta do it.
Let's just be together. Even though I was not fucking ready, bro. I was not ready.
And I kept telling him the whole time, like, think about it. We were talking from... almost, I might as well say from April of 2020, even though we had breaks in between. We were talking from 2020, and now we in 2021 of January. And the whole time I kept telling him, like, if you're not ready, that's cool. I'm gonna be your friend. Like, we're gonna be friends or whatever until you're ready or whatever. And it wasn't about me waiting on him. It was just more so like, we're friends. So like, if something come out of
talk anyways.
Yeah. So he gave me the impression that he wanted to be with me. he kind of basically said it. He wanted to be with me, and then like the day, because he was coming here to Dallas every year for his birthday. Like he big knew he was moving here, but every year he came here for his birthday. And he came the day he was coming here to Dallas. He was gonna be here for like, you were supposed to be here for like 2 weeks, but you ended up shortening it.
I was only here for like a week then, man.
Yeah. So
I was ready to come home. Shit.
The day he came to Dallas, the day he was he didn't even leave Milwaukee before he called me and told me he didn't want to be with me. And I'm just like, where the hell is this even coming from? Because you was not saying it at first. He basically made it seem like he wanted to be with me and he didn't want to be with me or whatever. He called me the day of and told me he didn't want to be with me. And then I was just like, what? Like that was another slap in the face to me. Strike 2.
The day of?
You called me the day of before you left, before you went to the airport.
I thought I did when I got down here.
No.
Oh, the day of? Oh,
it was the day of, before you left.
Oh, damn.
Yep. It was before you left, you had told me. And I was feeling some type of way. And I stopped talking to him for those days. I stopped talking to him for a couple of days. And
around my birthday, selfish as hell.
I was going to tell you happy birthday, though.
She wasn't talking to me around my birthday at all.
Because I went to see him the day before. I went to see him the day before because I took him his birthday gift. Regardless if we was going to be together or not, I was still going to give him a gift because we were still good friends. So I took him a gift. And then and he was basically telling me, like, that night, I don't know if it was the drink or what, but you was telling me you wanted to be with me. And
I remember that.
Yeah, and then the day of, he told me he didn't want to be with me, and I was just like, okay. And I never told nobody.
Oh, guess what y'all motherfuckers know now?
I never told nobody.
Paula, it's not my idea.
I never told nobody. And then, after that, so I stopped talking to him while he was here in Dallas, and apparently he was hurt because I wasn't talking to him, and he thought it was over. I thought it was over, and he kept telling me like, he was telling me like he wanted to talk, and I kept telling him like, no, I want to wait until you come back home because I don't want to ruin your birthday. And he's one of those people where he want to talk like instantly. He want instant results. He don't want to wait. So we ended up having a conversation while he was there, and I told him like, yeah, I don't know if I want to talk to you no more because I just don't know, and I need some time to think. And he like, no, you don't need time. I'm not giving you time. That's basically how you that lie. I'm not giving you time, huh?
She had no choice.
Whatever. So he basically was like, I ain't gonna say I was forced to make a decision because it was just more so like us continuing to talk. It was just like, I couldn't give us a break. You know what I mean? So, and I knew when my feelings was hurt that I had feelings for him. So it was just like, okay.
That's when I knew I loved you for real. In January. I didn't tell her though, fellas. You know you're not supposed to say it first. I didn't tell her though, but that's how I knew I loved you in January. That's when I knew. That's what I knew for sure. Like, yeah.
And then after that, I think we had a conversation when you got back home. And I was telling you like, well, I will never assume that we're together unless you verbally come out and say we're in a relationship. Yeah. And from that day on, I never assumed like we was gonna be in a relationship. And I pulled back from you too. I pulled back from him, and I wasn't really like, I kind of like stopped flirting a little bit. I stopped. You actually did. I started flirting and everything. You did. And I was just like, and I kept telling you too, like, oh, we friends. And you like, what? And I'm like, we friends. Yeah. Or whatever. But then the whole time, I feel like our whole little situation was bumpy as fuck. Because it was just like...
We was together the whole time.
Listen.
I just didn't say nothing. Like, we
were dating a lot.
We was in a relationship.
We were dating a lot. Like, we were going out to eat, going to the movies all the time.
Never been to the movies as much as I went bowling. When I met Quita. Like, bro, I was not a movie person, bro.
We were doing a lot. Like, we were doing a lot. And it wasn't that we were, like, hiding or being low or anything. We were just enjoying each other's time. Like, that's just what it was. Like, we really were enjoying each other as friends and dating.
Mind your business.
So So like we were like around each other. It got to the point where we were literally seeing each other through the weekend on every weekend.
Yep.
All the fucking time.
Especially it was more frequent. It was frequent like after you, because right after January you went out to Miami for your surgery.
I had surgery. I jumped the gun.
Yeah, you had surgery in Miami, and that's when I knew it was love there too, though.
Yeah, because you
was
had
in Miami.
He was trying to have flowers delivered to me. He was pissed that
Somebody
he get delivered.
me, bro. I'm like, damn, bro.
He was pissed. But he was talking to me all day, every day while I was there. He was scared, nervous, and
she was mad as a motherfucker when she got back from Chicago.
That's not funny.
We ain't gonna talk about that because I ain't even trying to argue tonight. It's not.
We're not gonna argue.
That's tragic. Why would somebody do some shit like that?
We're not gonna argue.
I don't know. Why would they do some shit like that?
Who?
The Chicago thing. Why would somebody think that some shit like that is funny? That shit ain't funny.
Oh my god. All right. So yeah. So.
No, but what happened to Chicago? No, but things did pick up after the surgery.
I was going by his house.
Yeah, we was
after
dating
that.
a lot.
Yeah.
We was dating a lot like a motherfucker. We was like dating like I think we was going on a date then like every weekend.
Yeah. We were doing something. If he didn't have something planned, we were doing something.
And I always had some shit going on.
And then he pulled back again and was like, I don't think we should be spending a lot of time together because I don't want you to get the impression that we're in a relationship. And I'm just like,
I was scared.
I told you, I said, I don't need you to keep throwing it in my face that you don't want to be in a relationship. I said, I already told you from the beginning. I said, I've been told you that I would never assume that we together. Like, we literally friends and we hanging out. So, like, if you don't want to hang out with me like that, that's cool. Like, just say that. But, like, you don't have to keep throwing it in my face that you're not ready to be in a relationship with me.
Yeah.
And then after that, he was just like, literally right after that, he's the one that wanted to spend all the time with me. Like, all the time he's telling me like, hey, what you doing? Come over. Mm-hmm. Or let's go and do this. Mm-hmm. Or something. So like he picked up on it after that. So I was like, okay, cool. He wanted to spend more time or whatever. So that's just what it was. And then we made plans. Oh, you didn't say nothing about Dallas.
Oh, bro, listen. So we made plans. That was like the top of the year. That was like probably like February. We both agreed that like, yo, we getting the fuck up out of here.
2021.
We said by the end of the year, we moving to Dallas. Like we getting the fuck out of here. We going to Dallas or whatever. So it's easy to say some shit like that in February, right?
Yeah.
It's easy to be like, you know what, I'm gonna do some shit. You know, it's all the way in fucking January. We sitting here in February. We sitting at the top of the year. So you won't think or believe or feel that the year is gonna sped by. This shit be going, bro. Like, I mean, like when we both announced that we was gonna go to Dallas by the end of the year, like shit was just moving. And I think she made it move faster. She made it move faster because that's all she started to talk about. That's all she started to talk about. Like, I can't wait to leave. Ain't shit to do here. Oh, I'm going to look at it. Then she went to Dallas.
I came here in June of last year.
Yeah, and I was supposed to go with her, but I ended up going to Milwaukee versus Houston instead.
Yeah, he wanted to hang with everybody else, and I mean,
Houston was popping.
He wanted to hang with everybody else, and I mean, he wanted to be seen so fucking bad.
That wasn't the situation.
No, I'm just kidding, y'all. He went with his brothers though to Houston or whatever.
It was popping.
And
listen, we did that. But yeah, she made it go faster. Like she actually went to Dallas probably like what, twice last year.
I came in June and I came in October.
Yeah, to sign to sign your stuff around. But yeah, if anybody went on to listen to my podcast or whatever, last year summer,
yeah,
I was going through depression.
Yeah,
I was going through depression and shit. If you haven't heard it or heard the episode, it's still available. Just go Straight Facts Podcast on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and iHeartRadio. I was going through depression. It was so hard. I was going through so much, and she was there for me every walk of the way. Like, she was there. She was by my side. Even there was times when I push her away, or I'd be angry, I'd be upset, or I'd be down. Like, she was always there. There'd be times when she know I didn't eat, she'd come to my crib, bring me something to eat. Or cook. Or just come on my house and keep me company. You know what I mean? Like, she was just there for me.
Yeah.
Through that stint of going through that depression and going through that phase, like, all arrows pointed to this is who I'm supposed to be with.
And you remember we had a conversation where I told you, I was like, let's not focus on relationship and
focus
stuff.
on me getting better.
Yeah, I said let's focus on you getting better, and I said I'm gonna be your friend and be there for you.
And you was there, like she was there every walk of the way, like she was there. So it was just like, it just made sense, bro. Like it made so much sense to just let my guard down and let it happen. Yeah. It made perfect sense. At the same time, I was going through a lot. So I had moves, bro. I was going through a lot of shit. Like, depression is like, for those who out there that's dealing with depression, I don't want to turn this to a podcast, but
no, it's okay.
Those who out there that's dealing with depression or had past stints of depression, like, it's serious, it's real. I know right now people are throwing mental health and throwing depression around like it's a fucking toy, but it's nothing to play with. If you ever been through depression, you know it's nothing to play with. That was just a dark time. Mm-hmm. That was a dark time, and like
he got out of it.
I'm so happy. I guess it took a long time. Like I was in it since July.
Yeah.
So I was August, September. I don't think I shook it until
6 months.
I ain't shaking it until down there. Like I ain't completely shake that shit until December.
Yeah, that's what I said. It was like 6 months.
I ain't completely shake that shit to December. I mean, don't get me wrong. It was getting better. But when you go through depression, that's not no shit you wake up and be like, okay, I was just going through depression.
It was like up and down for him. Like it wasn't where it was just like a light switch on and off. Yeah. It was more so like one day he may be feeling okay, the next day he feeling good, the next day he feeling down, and then he got his down days. Like it was up and down. So yeah, but he got through it. And then, like he said, like we both planned to come here, so I ended up moving first because I felt like I had to go, and I was getting so many signs. I'm gonna do a video on moving here too. We both should.
I was pissed,
but
I was fucking pissed.
I had signs. All signs were telling me to just go.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, I'm gonna do it. I found an apartment, and I ended up signing a lease or whatever. He was so upset about that.
Pissed, because now I know I gotta fucking leave.
So
it was good though. It turned out great. I love my life right now.
So basically, he had planned on when he got here, he was actually gonna get his own place. We'll have to talk about that, right?
We ain't gotta talk about that.
I'm gonna cut that out there.
Yeah.
So yeah, we decided to move down here. We both decided to move down here, and then we just made it happen, and we've been good ever since then. Like, don't say nothing crazy.
Motherfuckers should see me now.
You look happy. So we've been enjoying each other since we've been here. Like everything's been good. Like every relationship is not perfect. People have arguments. We don't really argue though. We don't argue at all.
We don't.
I
feel like what it is like we
be so calm when we have conversations. Yeah. Like if one of us do something to piss the other off, like we be calm as ever. Like just literally talking like this. Like, well, why would you do that?
Yeah.
And then we be like, well, I feel, and he be like, well, I feel.
It be them times though. It be them times though. Y'all know people who couples that live together. It be them times where you just like. I think that the good thing about our relationship is we have accepted and understand that we have our days.
Yeah. So we both like space.
Yeah, it may be a day where she ain't as like talkative or active as she usually is, and I don't get mad or get frustrated because I understand. Like I'm okay. But if you communicate this shit and be like, hey, I'm having one of them days. Okay, bam. It is what it is. I don't think we have any issues on communication.
We don't. We used to in the beginning.
Yeah, because we was trying to get used to each other.
Yeah, but we good now.
Yeah.
But that's our story.
That's definitely the story. That's what happened.
That's our story, and we stick it to it. And people probably been wanting to know this story for a long time, because people been wanting to know what we had going on for a long time, and like we just really was like low. Like we never really disclosed no information because it was never nobody business, really. And we were really just enjoying each other time in peace. Without the extra drama, because y'all know how it get. You know how it get when, drama. So, but we literally, I feel like it was maybe like I won't even consider the little shit that was going on was drama. I just feel like it was just, the normal shit. Mm. Yeah, we didn't really have no drama because we was just really just enjoying each other. And we didn't give a fuck about what nobody else was thinking or talking about. So that's our story. And you got something else you want to say?
Yeah.
Your podcast.
Oh, my podcast. My season is dropping February 23rd. I don't know when this video is gonna be releasing. Maybe it'll be releasing some other.
That week.
February 23rd is next week.
Right.
Oh,
you
okay,
want it up that Thursday, right?
Yeah, that's cool. My episode will be dropping February 23rd. My very first episode of season 3. I know I was supposed to drop season 3 like last month on January 26th, which is my birthday, and I have all my shit together.
But he been living.
Yeah, I've been living for real. It's together now. The episode is actually done. All
Visual.
we waiting on doing. Yeah, the visual's done. Everything's done. All we waiting on is it's February the 23rd to drop. So y'all make sure y'all go check out my podcast. It's called the Straight Facts Podcast. I don't know if y'all heard this.
Yeah, there it is. Yeah, it was a light blinding a little bit.
It's called the Straight Facts Podcast. It's on Spotify. It's on Apple Podcasts. It's on iHeartRadio.
And it's gonna be in the description box.
It's gonna be in the description box below. We talk about any and everything on there. Basically, straight fact stuff. You don't want to miss this season. This is my very first full season in Dallas, in a new city. So it's gonna be a lot of surprises, a lot of good things going on. So y'all make sure y'all
Your YouTube.
check it out. My YouTube channel is at Straight Facts Podcast.
And that's gonna be down below too.
So y'all can start subscribing to that.
Make sure y'all go subscribe to his channel as well, too.
Yeah. And the video will be dropping on the 24th.
Yeah.
Audio released the 23rd, video the 24th. Every Wednesday you will get the audio, every Thursday you will get the visual.
Right.
So that's how we gonna do it.
Yep. Oh my God, he got a little handshake for us.
Oh, folks now.
So yeah, y'all, that's the end of this video. We just wanted to come to y'all and talk to y'all about how we met and our little situation.
Remember what I said about Valentine's Day too. So next year when you single, that's fine, bro. Be single. It's cool. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Ain't shit wrong with that.
So
Happy
yeah,
Valentine's
y'all.
Day.
That's the. Oh yeah, it's Valentine's Day, y'all. Well, he said that in the beginning. But yeah, thank y'all so much for watching. We hope y'all love this video. Comment below if y'all want to see us do any type of videos. And if y'all have any questions, I don't know why y'all would have questions about our relationship, but I guess. And yeah, that's the end of this video. We hope y'all loved the video. Like this video. If you haven't subscribed already, make sure you click the subscribe button below and go subscribe to his channel. And we'll see y'all in the next video.